Hey guys, it's RC Tracks. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be installing the Sidewinder 3 RPM ESC cage on BossMonster, my trackless / two-wheel drive. So, sadly, this will be the last upgrade video with BossMonster. BossMonster is going to get sold, so, kind of sad. I will be keeping the trenchers for other stuff, But sadly, BossMonster will be getting sold. Gonna have a last run at the track pretty soon, so, BossMonster will be sold, so. This will be the last upgrade on her, because it's one of the things she needs to, in order to be sold. See, that popped out. Pop that back in. But, let's take a look here. There we go. And as you can see, this Sidewinder ESC right here, it's not actually attached. I tried to make some sort of thing with, like, tin can or something and glue it on, but it didn't even work. So, we are going to have to replace it with the new RPM one. Just decided to buy the RPM one. It's the best option. So let's go ahead and unplug this ESC right here and take this off. See, that looks good right there. And yeah. So yeah, we are going to have to remove this. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is, of course, remove this old kind of tin foil thing. I don't even know what it is. But unfortunately, like I said, this will be the last upgrade for BossMonster. So, it's going to be going away. So, not bad, but yeah. BossMonster is going to be leaving us. Alright, so we did get that old thing made out of an Altoids can. But anyways, let's go ahead and open the new RPM part right there. This new camera I'm using is a lot easier to control than my old one. But there we go. Got that open, and let's go ahead and take this part off. So, it comes with a package, of course, RPM. Here's some hardware. Of course, you got your stickers. And then your blue ESC cage. It feels kind of flimsy, but right here. But, yeah. And, of course, the instruction manual right here. So, let's go ahead and start twisting this off. Right there. Twist all these little parts off with the little packaging they include. Right there. And there. Alright, so now we got all these separate parts. So, let's go ahead and get this thing installed. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just cut open the hardware and put it in a little box over here so we won't lose anything. That's always a good thing to have a little box to put all your hardware right over there in case you lose it. So, let's go ahead and get this thing installed. So of course the first thing we're going to do is, take our Sidewinder ESC, and this will be the base plate we're going to be using, and that's going to be the plate that's going to screw in to the chassis just like that. So of course we're going to need that base plate, so this ESC, as I see from the instructions here, looks like it goes like that. So, you know, you got one screw in on one side and one for the other for the cage. So, of course, you actually need to take that thing out. I kind of realize that now. You got to take the receiver box on, so just a mistake by my part. I didn't think you needed to, but I'll just go ahead and remove that receiver box real quick. Box, and I got the ESC all mounted right there. Well, not mounted quite yet. And what you want to do is take your top part and just kind of take all the wires and put it through all the wires on the top part right there. As you can see, I really seem to knock over my camera, but just get it adjusted right. As you can see right here, this little thing fits over quite nicely. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, so with this, what you want to do is wire your battery, and oh yeah, you just want to wire everything at the top, right there. And then, of course, just kind of fit it over, get some of the wires out of the way, and right there. So, nice snug fit. Fits pretty well right there. So the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're just going to line up the bottom with the top and screw it all together. And let's look for the screws we'll need. We're going to use these really long screws, so just go ahead and screw that down. Go ahead and do that right now. Is we're going to mount the on and off switch, and this little on and off switch, first we're going to mount it onto the little plate. I'm pretty sure it can go on either side, whichever hole you want. Just looking at the fitment here, I think I'm going to put my Sidewinder on like that. So I like the on and off switch to reside here, just like that, or just like that. So let's go ahead and screw it in there. You are going to use the little screws they include right here. They are not 1.5. They're actually even smaller. They're a small little hex star pattern. But luckily, I did have the correct screw to go ahead and screw that in. So let's just go ahead and thread it, line it up correctly. And just screw that little guy right into position, right there. Screw it all in. Alright, so we did get that mounted up. And of course, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the on and off switch and wire it correctly right into the back right there. Pretty simple. Can't see. There we go. And then, of course, we are going to mount the top portion of the switch. Fits perfectly, and use those same little screws to go ahead and screw. Oops. The reason I don't like this little screw that I'm using is because when you take this, you see right there, it just falls out. The magnet is like not even in there. I don't even know what's the issue with the little magnet in there, but you can go ahead and bolt that down real easily. And this is a I really like this design with the RPM right here. It looks pretty nice. So yeah. Top. And there we go. We got our RPM switch mounted right up. And the next thing we're going to do is just use the included screws. Just go ahead and screw that down. And then wire this back up into your receiver box. Plug the ESC into channel 2. And just put it all back together. So as you can see, I did get that ESC cage mounted up. And this, of course, is going to be about it for this video. If you liked, make sure to like, subscribe, and I have new content coming out soon, and as, of course, this will be the last, probably, time that you will see BossMonster. So, you know,